Hello, welcome to your yoga practice. Let's take a few moments to check in with our body, trying to make the practice as simple and mindful and easeful and connected as possible. Welcome, Carter. Good to see you. Just got started. So what does that mean? Simple and mindful, easeful, connected. The key component there is that you're showing up. You're being present. And even as you take this opening moment, is there anything that you can even do in your room, in your space, to improve the opportunity, improve the chance to be present, to be mindful? Once you've made those shifts, you then start to observe. Start to observe the things that are with you, basically your whole life, your breath and your body. As far as I can tell, as far as I know, they're gonna be right by your side your entire life, your breath and your body. Some people lose their minds, body's still there. But the breath and the body are there, and that's what we call life. And so we start to study, we start to pay attention to it, to connect with it. What's the thing that's connecting the mind? So hopefully it doesn't get lost and wander off. It learns how to pay attention to right now. So what's going on with the breath and the body right now? To help us become more connected to our breathing, more attentive to it, we're going to do a Viloma, which is, it's called like an interrupted breathing. This is a great way to sort of really pay attention to our lungs and how we're breathing. What we're going to do is we're going to pause. Pause. I'll lead the first couple and then we'll elaborate. As you inhale, it's like you inhale, pause, and then inhale again. And then pause, and then inhale again. And we can do this several times. Obviously, the length of breath gets shorter and shorter as the pauses get more numerous. But that is just pausing. So we have inhale, and then instead of exhale, an inhale again. And you're trying to make those inhales the same duration. So this first one, we're going to pause twice, which means 3 inhales. So you're breaking your inhale up into 3. Here we go. Exhale all your air through your nose. Inhale, pause, inhale, pause, inhale again, and exhale all the air. Inhale, pause, inhale, pause, inhale, and then exhale all the air. Inhale, pause, inhale, pause, inhale. Doing it on the exhale as well. Exhale, pause, exhale, pause, and then exhale all the air. So in thirds, balanced. Inhale, pause, inhale, pause, inhale. Exhale, pause, exhale, pause, exhale. One more time. Inhale, pause, inhale, pause, inhale. Exhale, pause, exhale, pause, exhale. Relax a moment, return to normal breathing. On this next round, now we'll try to do as many pauses as we can in one inhale. So maybe even 20 pauses, up to 20 pauses or more. Again, the key is that each inhale, each mini inhale is the same length, seeing how many pauses we can do. So inhale, pause, inhale, 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 in, 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 in. Last one. And then exhale all the air. Now this gets very subjective, so please try it now at your own 3 times. Breathing as you need to. So in that pause, careful not to let any air out. Just retaining our breath and then taking another bit of inhale. Trying to get as many pauses in a full breath as possible. Use your posture to open your chest, open the shoulders back to get more inhale. One more time with all of your focus and attention. Even intervals of inhales with pauses, and then one long, smooth exhale. As many breaths as you can take. And now release. Come to a natural breathing. Feel the effects of your breathing exercise. Walk your hands forward and release your spine. Bowing. Breathe. Inhale, walk your hands back up. Let's change the cross of our legs. And then again, bowing and breathe. Watching the breath. Walk the hands back up. Keep it simple. Change the cross of the legs again. Put your right hand out and reach your left arm up, tilting to your right. And just breathe very simply. Can still practice some vilomas, not as intense perhaps. There's maybe just a little gentle pause. And a deeper inhale. Just using that moment of pause to help you stay attentive. We're going to come back up. We're going to go to the other side, tipping to our left. Using this attentiveness of breath to help shape our posture, open our body. Let's come back up. Let's change the cross of our legs one more time. Walk the hands back behind you. Turn those fingers to face the back of the room. And open your chest. Pulling the arms back, pulling your shoulder blades back. Viloma pranayama. Just a couple pauses, interrupting your inhale. Long, deep exhale. Good. And now let's rock on forward to a tabletop position. Placing our hands under our shoulders and our knees under our hips. Just start by swaying the hips a little bit side to side. Swaying the ribs a little bit side to side. Turning the head from ear to ear. Simple, easeful, paying attention. Press back your downward facing dog pose. 3 interrupted inhales. Opening and expanding your ribs. 3 interrupted. Just adding a pause and exhale all the air. Good, let's come back down to kneeling. Let's add some focus by focusing on our balance and extend your right foot back. You can touch the left fingers in front or keep them lifted in the air. And breathe. Now we'll get a little bit more easeful with our breath, not interrupting, just trying to watch it move fluidly and solidly and steadily while you hold your posture. Keeping it simple. Now let's place the limbs back down and switch sides with the left leg back and the right hand out in front. And just trying to honor an easeful, consistent breath. You honor the smooth breathing. Give your body an opportunity. You're almost like you're watching yourself from above, watching yourself as though you were zoomed out. And it's odd because like we're trying to be more embodied, but we're zooming out. We don't be zooming in, but when we zoom in, we get narrow. When we become narrow, it's easy for our thoughts to come in and swipe us away from our attention. So zoom out. Let's place our limbs back down. Push back again into your downward facing dog. And zoom out. Try to see your whole body. You feel the stretch and you feel the strength. You feel the effort from hands to shoulders to hips to feet and everything in between because we're zoomed out. Good. Bringing those knees back down to the mat. We're going to come forward. And let's practice a couple push-ups on our knees if you want. You can do these more challenging with the legs lifted, but even on our knees is quite rigorous when we apply these elements. So a full body awareness. We're going to bring the knees a little further back than we were in tabletop. And when we bend our elbows, we're going to keep them against our body. Keeping the elbows against the body, lowering down, and then pushing back up. We do that 3 more times. Lowering up. I want to keep the elbows against our body, our chin or our chest to be the first thing that touches the floor, not the hips. So the whole body lowers down evenly. Extremely mindful. Watching the body from a bird's eye view. Last one, come all the way down. So glad to be here. Resting on the mat. And then inhale, lift up cobra. Let's point our toes. Exhale, lower back down. Point the toes. Inhale, lift your crown. Exhale, lower back down. 2 more of those. Inhale, lift. Watching the body as though we are zoomed out. So our body feels whole. We can talk about the parts of the body, the spine, the head, the neck, the wrist. Exhale back down. And all of these parts have names and characteristics, but they are all part of the body. They are all the body. And so we're trying to see the body as a whole, not get caught up in the details. Press yourself back, downward facing dog. We do practices where we focus on the details. But right now, to keep it simple, we focus on the whole. And then walk your feet to the front of your yoga mat. Forward bend. Find balance in your feet. Centering yourself over the foot. Breathe into the side rib. One way to help do this is to turn your fingers in slightly or to hold your elbows And try to expand the side ribs. So that relaxation, that opening of the side ribs extends all the way through the system. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands by your side. We're going to do a very simple flow, breath movement, breath movement. Try to just stay with the continuity of posture and movement. It's okay if you get a little jinx with what comes next. You'll get it because we'll be repeating some more. You're going to inhale, step your right foot back, and reach the arms up. Exhale, bend your front knee. Inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale, bow over the legs. The front leg is like a pyramid pose. Inhale, come up. Turn the palms open. And exhale, step to your front mat. Inhale, step your left foot back. Exhale, warrior one. Inhale, straight legs. Exhale, bowing over the front legs. So it's a bird's eye view of all these poses. You can always be more detailed. Inhale, back up. And step back to the front of your mat. Inhale, reach up to the sky. Exhale, bend your knees, placing your hands on your hips. Inhale, reach up to the sky. Bird's eye view, friends. Exhale, bend your knees, hands on your hips. Inhale, up to the sky. Balance this time, bring up your left leg. Exhale, hook the ankle on the knee, sitting down, one-legged chair. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale, bend both knees, chair pose. Inhale, come back up, lift up your right knee. Exhale, hook and sit down. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale, sit down chair. Inhale, lift up your left knee. Exhale, tree posture. Extra inhale, arms up. Exhale, mountain. Inhale, lift up your right knee. Exhale, tree posture. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, mountain. Inhale, bend your knees. Look forward. Exhale, step your left foot back, high lunge. Inhale, twist your body. Exhale, high lunge. Oh, that was an inhale. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior, lift up the front arm. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, come back up, warrior two. And exhale, mountain. Good luck getting that right on the next side, Rich. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, high lunge. Inhale, twist your lunge. Exhale, high lunge. Inhale here, and then exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. That means front arm up. Exhale, tip over, side angle. Inhale, back up, warrior two. Exhale, mountain. Again, if the breath gets a little confusing, probably because of my fault, but even if it's on your own thing, you're not sure which is which, don't worry about it. Or you just need an extra breath, don't worry about it. The important thing is to keep moving and keep breathing and just observing from a bird's eye view. Inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, step back with the left foot lunge, hand on the floor. Inhale, come all the way up, high lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior, lift up the right hand. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, come back up, warrior two. Exhale, step the chair. Sit low. Inhale, step back your right foot. Exhale, release your head. Inhale, come up, high lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, up, warrior two. Exhale, step into your chair pose. Inhale, open your chest, arms out. Exhale, palms together. Let's twist our chair. Doesn't matter which way. Inhale, arms out, open your chest. Exhale, twist the chair. Inhale, open the chest. Let's twist the chair again. Inhale, open chest. Exhale, twist. Inhale, reach up to the sky. And hands on your hips, drop your chin. Do a gentle back bend. Good. Inhale, reach your hands forward and just touch the back toe on the ground. So it's a very gentle warrior three. And then exhale, lift the leg a little bit. Inhale, step back, warrior one. Exhale, straighten the front leg and bow over it. Inhale, lift up your left arm out to the side. And breathe here a breath or two. Good, place that hand back down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, back to mountain and then sit deep into your chair. Inhale, we're gonna reach our arms up, step the left toes back, and then exhale, reach forward. Inhale, lift that back leg up some. Exhale, drop back, warrior one. Inhale, straighten your leg. Exhale, bow over the front. Inhale, lift the right side of the body. Twisted pyramid. Revolve triangle. Exhale, back down. Inhale, back up. And step into the front of your yoga mat. Good. Close your eyes. Just stand at the front of your mat. Feel the body. Feel the breath as though you were watching it from a bird's eye view. Meaning you were feeling it, but you're not fully invested. You're not upset that it's tired, or you're really grateful. You're just watching. Just learning how to be an observer. Simple, easy. It allows the mind to have some more space around it. Inhale, lift up the left arm. Exhale, crescent over to the right. Inhale, lift up the right arm. Exhale, crescent over to the left. Inhale, back up, look up. Pull those thumbs back behind you. Open your throat and breathe. Let's lift up on our tiptoes if that's available to us. Breathe. And then exhale, reach those hands out as far as you can. We're going to pause in flat back pose. So for some of us, it may only be a quarter of the way forward. or halfway forward. So we're still flowing, but we're taking extra breaths now in each pose. Slowing it down if there's still some rigor here. Still trying to watch the body from a bird's eye view. That very much your feet are in your awareness as much as your hands, as much as your spine. And then all the way down, forward bend. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step both feet back into your plank posture. Drop your right knee down. Inhale, turn your left side open. Exhale, come back to our plank pose. Inhale, firm up your plank. And then exhale, drop your left knee down. Inhale, turn the right side open. Exhale, come back to plank. Inhale, firm it up, push the ground down. Exhale, drop the right knee down. Inhale, lift, open the left. Exhale, back to center. Inhale, firm up your plank. Exhale, drop the left knee down. Inhale, open up the right side. Exhale, back to center. Inhale, firm it up. And then come down to our knees. Exhale, low push up. Inhale, cobra posture. Exhale, lift your toes, lift your arms out, locust. Balancing. Legs are straight. Breathing. Breathing. A bird's eye view of your body in postures. Good, and then resting your hand, then you can turn your head to the side and rest a moment. When you're ready, open up on your right forearm and lift your left foot up and hold that foot behind you with your left hand. Thigh stretch. Breathing here. And then release that leg. Transition to the other arm, transition to the other foot. The abstract idea here, which hopefully becomes very practical, that as we zoom out, we start to appreciate what's holding our breath, what's holding our body. That there's something bigger observing, present in this moment. An awareness. And these postures, these movements release that leg, these sensations that we're activating in our body. Yeah, it's making us healthy, sure, but connecting us into a deeper state of presence. Push ourselves up, push ourselves back. Child's posture, sitting those hips back towards the heels. And then rolling the self up to a kneeling posture. Turn the palms to face front. Pull the elbows straight back. Open your chest. Breathe. From a bird's eye view, feel your anatomy and posture and space. Inhale, lift up your arms, keep the chest opening. If you can, balancing on your right shin a little bit and step your left foot forward, low lunge, sinking into the front hips. Come out of that a little bit and place your right hand down on the mat. Inhale, turn your body to the left. On the next breath, lift that back leg straight, twisted lunge. Take that top arm and reach it to the front of the room. And then let's drop our back knee down, placing our hand back down. And pull your left foot across the body into pigeon posture. Walking the back knee back some, so you find your own version of pigeon. Let's stay upright today, if that's available. Breathe. Watching from a bird's eye view. In that bird's eye view is the quiet of the sky. You just picture that bird soaring in the sky, all that empty space, all that room, all that distance. Still very much feeling the body, observing the body and breath, but from a bird's eye view. Bend the back knee, lift the back toe. And if it's available, you might reach back with any hand that you think you could and grab hold of the foot so you're still pursuing that thigh stretch here. But again, we're in a bird's eye view, a pigeon's view. High up in the sky, pigeon's eye view. Can't reach the foot, don't worry about it, just do your pigeon. Good, let's release that foot down. Push down the ground, step the leg back to plank, hold the pose, but breathe here. Let's go back to downward dog. Inhale, rolling onto the knees and sitting back. Roll yourself back up. Turn the palms to face front. Pull the elbows back. Great job staying with the flow, folks. Open your chest. Breathing. Let's bring a Viloma in here just to refocus on the breath as a central part of our movement practice. Inhale, pause. Inhale, pause. Inhale, pause, and exhale all the air. Inhale, bring your arms up to the sky, looking up. And then shifting to the left shin, step the right foot forward, low lunge. Drop your hips forward. Inhale, with your left hand, reach up. Exhale, place it down on the mat and turn your body. Twist your lunge. You can keep that back knee down. Or inhale, lift the back leg straight. Twist your lunge and breathe. Swooping that top arm over to the front edge. And then continuing that swoop down, walk your front foot across the mat to drop the knee and shin and create a pigeon pose for yourself. Finding a stable structure or distance in your shape. You can bend the back knee, not required. And you can hold the back foot, not required. And explore the version of pigeon that works for you. From a bird's eye view, a pigeon's eye view. Watching from afar, the breath and the body. And it's almost like we're peering through thought. Mind wants to keep thinking, creating a layer. But the thoughts are insubstantial, certainly relative to the body. The breath is air. What is thought? Ether? Not sure. You stare right through it. Feeling something more concrete, more present. Release that foot. Push your palms down into the floor and step back, plank pull. Exhale, downward dog. Pedal out the dog, leg to leg. Good. Coming down to kneeling and crossing our ankles as we sit back. Scoop forward a little bit. We'll do a little seated sequence here. Extend the legs out straight in front. Staff posture. So flex our feet. Inhale, lift up through our spine. And exhale, firm up the legs. Inhale, reach up through the arms, staff posture, using your core to help connect the legs to the torso. And then exhale, dropping forward. Take your left hand over on top of your right palm. Back to center. Take your right hand over on top of your left palm. Back to center. Take your left foot up in your hands and pull it into your body. And pull your body back. So it's like your right heel's barely staying on the ground. Good. And then place that foot inside the right thigh and against the leg. Reach out with your right hand as far as it'll go. Reach up with your left hand as far as it'll go. Breathe here. Opening your wings, opening your side ribs. And then exhale, drape the left arm over. And expand the breath. Expand the breath through the whole body. And the real leap of yoga is to then expand your mind to observe the whole thing, breath and body, from a bird's eye view. Rolling back to center, coming back up. Let's bring the right foot in, cradling it into the body as you extend the left leg out. Keeping that heel down as you lean back. And placing that foot against the inner thigh. Reach out with your left hand. Reach up with the right hand. And take a breath here, opening your side ribs. Like those ribs were air bladder. They were gills for the air to lift you up to a higher height, to create more expansive space across your shoulders, your wings. Good. Exhale, cross that over, hinge over that top arm, hold the bottom arm. Nice wide right ribs and breathe here. Let that breath circulate enough positive, healthy energy through your system that the mind doesn't mind eagerly stepping aside or dissipating itself. So we can be watched from a bird's eye view. The breath body system. This is a secret of yoga. This is a plateau, a new hurdle, a threshold. Inhale, come back up. Grab ahead, that left foot again. If it's possible, you're going to lay that ankle on top of the right knee. If you cannot manage that, you'll just lay that ankle in front on the floor of the right knee. And then use your core. I like to even go sit bone to sit bone for a second to settle my shins kind of stacked. They're in front, they're a little bit asymmetrical, but they're still kind of stacked. And we lift up into the staff pose again. Arms up, you can interlace your fingers today. Draw your belly muscles in to connect your legs to your torso. So we can have this experience of a whole body posture. Good, drape your fingers out wide and round the back. Push your elbows out wide and breathe into your back. And open your awareness to a whole body observation. Assume you do not fully comprehend the meaning of the instruction. Even I'm the one saying it. Even I do not fully comprehend the meaning of the instruction. As this would be a part of what the idea of open means. Open means opening. But if we just assume we know what that means, we sort of close down, haven't we? Open the mind and observe the body breath from a bird's eye view. Inhaling, come back up. Listen carefully. You're going to walk your bottom leg, that should be your right one. Walk your bottom leg across and take your top leg, bring that knee up so the foot is flat on the floor. Grab that top knee and squeeze into it. Good. Can't believe we're all still here. Squeeze and turn to your left. Turn to your left, opening your left chest. Try to get both sit bones balanced. That'll help a stable foundation. And feel the whole body participating in the twist. We don't have to call it a whole body, but rather just the body. The body and breath. Observe. Good, coming back to center. And let's change our leg. You have to try the other side. So placing your left shin kind of parallel with the front edge of your mat and taking your right ankle up. Let's squeeze, give a hug for a second. And then if you can, you'll lay it on top of the knee or in front. If not in front, and then we'll kind of rock side to side just to help open the hips a little bit. Inhale, reach up, staff pose with our spine. Opening our posture. Allow the mind to grow away, to dissipate. You can think of the mind as a dense cloud in the sky. And when you take observation of the breath, the wind, and the body, the earth, the cloud disperses. And in the wake of the cloud is just a big, open, expansive sky. Exhale, drop the hands down and kick our elbows out ever so much that we're not straining. We don't need to turn over the earth in order to dissipate a cloud. I'm not really sure the physics of that, what even cloud and earth have to do with each other. We're opening the elbows to make space in our side ribs. Observing the body and breath. So the cloud of the mind will dissipate. Just an open sky, a bird's eye view of this experience, of this moment. Inhale and come back up. Listen carefully. You're going to walk that bottom shin over to the opposite side of itself and take the top shin up so that knee is in the air. Squeeze yourself to that top knee. Should be maybe your right one if we're following along the same sides. And now open the right chest and side body. So you're twisting into the thigh. Breathe. Observe the feelings. Observe them from a bird's eye view. Inhaling back to center. I know we had a little bit of an easier seating practice. You didn't expect the core, but here's time for the core work. So touch our heels to the ground, pull the navel back, and nothing like core work to get out of a bird's eye view. Nothing to feel like a raccoon or a shrew or something that lives in a hole, then core work. So pull your navel in, sink back, and keep the core engaged, and keep the bird's eye view. Float the knees and toes in the air. Breathe. And then let's lift without the hands if possible. Lift one leg and slowly change the leg. Those base ribs can be on the mat. That's cool. Let's change the legs again. Keep breathing. Bird's eye view. Even of core work, which loves to be stressful. This is like
core work can trigger the flight or flight reflex for some people, which is anything but the bird's eye view. Let's rock forward, cross the legs, bow forward and rest. We're gonna do another round. Inhale, come back up, bring the knees up. Nothing like core work to see if we're really embodying today's message. Pull the navel in, pull the base spine down to the mat so the base ribs connect, and let's float our shins again. Bicycle this time, keep the knee bent and change as you push the other leg out and change. Bird's eye view in the pit of my stomach. Yes, even in the knot in your stomach that is so reluctant to do this is the sky, is the vast expanse of open awareness. It is possible. Believe. You're like, no, I'm pretty sure that knot in my stomach is permanent. It's not going anywhere. Let's lift both legs up. Let's try to reach our fingertips to touch those toes. Breathe. Bird's eye view. Open the chest back. Lean the head back. Slowly lower the legs down. We want our spine against the mat. This helps protect our back. And now scissor, crisscross the legs as you come all the way back up. And then crisscross the legs as you lower back down. Crisscross the legs back up. Crisscross the legs back down. Pull the knees in and roll yourself back up. Drape the body forward. Wonderful job. Survived another round. Bird's eye view. Last one, most fun, certainly. Let's keep one knee bent and one leg lifted. Okay, so you can have your right foot down and your left leg up. Reach your hands out. And we'll turn away from the lifted leg. 3 more times. Away from the lifted leg. Good. Relax back down. Knees bent, feet on the floor, and then extend your right leg straight. Hands out, turn away from the lifted leg. Slow. If you are like, I can't wait for this to be over, you are not in the sky. You are on the ground, crawling. Hey, critter. You are the bird's eye view's food. This is what awareness has to digest. The ego, panicking, squirming. Observe from higher up. And relax back down. Rest your body. That's what it was. The dogs were barking, I'm sure. One more core exercise. Now that Billy's back, we're going to lay on our backs. You're going to bring your shins up in the air. You can lay with your head down, arms out like a T. It's the most fun. Okay. You're going to take the legs 45, so the shins should be parallel with the ground. If you're like, so the knees are bent over your hips, make it easy for yourself. I know you're like, he's been torturing us. He's not going to make this easy. Knees are over your hips, shins are parallel with the ground. Now, if you wanted to make this challenging, you try to make the legs straighter, okay? And then you're going to exhale, keep your knees and ankles touching, Exhale 45 degrees to the right. Good. Inhale back up. Exhale 45 degrees to the left. Good. Back up. Oh, look at that, Billy. Straight legs.
making up for wherever you just went. Exhale, 45 degrees to the right. Inhale, back up. Exhale, 45 degrees to the left. You thought I wasn't watching. Inhale, back up. Exhale, right. Inhale, back up. Exhale, knees together, John, to the left. Inhale, back up. How many more? 6 more? Exhale, right. Yes, stay with it. Watch from the sky, not from your belly, not from your head. Exhale, left. Watch from the sky. Inhale up, exhale, right. Inhale up, exhale, left. Last one, inhale up. Exhale, right, almost together, knees and ankles touch. Inhale up, exhale, left. And relax. Watch from the sky. It is a threshold to be crossed. What is it that is above the clouds, beyond the clouds? And the pressure, little bit of challenge, right? We don't want to kill anyone. We don't want to strain anyone. But that pressure releases us from the body, that watching, that enduring. Okay, from here, we're gonna do knees to chest and kind of roll yourself up. And now you're gonna walk your feet over to your right. Okay, so the knees, the thighs are parallel with the front edge of your mat, and the knees are stacked. So we're kind of in like a twist here, hands at the front edge, and open your chest. So square the shoulders if you can, with the thigh parallel. Good, let's grab the mat with your toes, and then swing the knees over to the other side. Second side, same exact thing. 3. Let's press on back, downward facing dog pose. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, lower down, and inhale, upward facing dog posture. Nice extension of the abdomen after all that wonderful core work. Breathe. Still observing. Downward facing dog pose. And you can walk to the front of your mat. We're going to be standing split, so you can put your hand on a coffee table leg, no problem. Root through your left foot and inhale, lift your right foot up. Let that right toe try to touch that open sky beyond the cloud. It's only one cloud, your ego. Your incessant thinking about yourself. Pull those elbows apart. So let's drop that leg down. Let's lift the other one up. Go through the cloud, not the eye cloud. It is the eye cloud, but it's not the one that, what's his name, trademarked. It is the ego cloud, basically an eye cloud. Lift up with the left toe, through it, into the open sky. Bird's eye view. Inhale, come back up, reach up to the sky. Nothing but open sky. Exhale, hands to your heart. Let's do a nice soaring trikonasana today. So we're going to step your right foot back 90 degrees and turn the left foot out. You can close your stance a little bit today if you like, the back foot. Take a moment, settle your feet, your whole foot. Secure the whole leg.
And open your wings, friends. Keeping the chest parallel with the front edge, or sorry, the wide edge of your mat. And exhale, reach out. Gently rest the left hand on the left shin. Gently, I mean it. No body weight today. Open your right wing into the open sky through that big old cloud. And use the breath to clear the cloud away. Watching from the bird's eye view, open, even that bottom hand, just the pinky will touch the shin. So it feels like a big, expansive, soaring wing. Open the chest, pull the tops of your shoulder blades back. In the open sky, the bird's eye view. Take a gaze like an owl, looking down, looking up, still in balance, because we're not narrow, we're not focused on any one thing. Gaze is expansive. Inhale back up, and let's step on out of our posture. Feel the body and breath. Step the left leg back. Closing stance up. Push down through your feet. Open the chest. Again, we want the chest to be parallel with the long edge of our sticky mat. And reach out. Gently touch the right fingers to the shin. Barely touch, better word. And open the top arm to the sky. Spread your fingers even a little bit today. You want to think about that idea of wings of the bird in the big, vast sky. The freedom of the eagle. Breathe. Comprehend that same feeling that we know, that bird soaring in an open sky. Watching its body and breath from far away. Experiencing the pose. Turn your gaze. Inhaling back up. Step out of your pose. Have a quick sip of water if you'd like one. Not just rest here with me in mountain posture. We're going to take a little bit wider stance than normal. Shoulders distance, not hips distance. Turn the palms to face front. We'll just be here in a little standing meditation while we wait for the drink folks to return. All the while trying to make your joints feel as expansive as possible, like your knees and your wrists and your elbows and your toe joints and your neck was being spread out in the sky. Like the body was feeling bigger and more expansive. Even with those arms grow wider and wider. You are trying to take up as much space as your body could take up without feeling stretched or strained. And then allow the breath to fill in that expansiveness. Now you're letting your body and breath be informed by the bird's eye view. How to be in the openness. Start to settle that effort back down slightly. Turn the toes out now. And we'll squat down, pushing the knees apart. Nice wide squat.
Shifting the weight to the ball and arch of the foot. Really broadening the knees here. Good. Now please go find yourself some props, or if you have them already, some blocks will do the trick, or some bolsters, just for the hips to keep the knees safe. You're going to come down on one shin, so let's make that your right shin, so we're the same, with the toe pointed back. So it's kind of like a half squat, half kneeling posture. So one foot's in squat, one leg's in squat. And you'll just sit on the prop, whatever feels right for your body. Some of you might be able to sit all the way to the floor, that's fine. You'll sit next to your right heel. Otherwise, sitting on the prop, great idea. Keep your hips safe, knees safe. And then so the left knee should be in the sky. Take your right elbow gently across and gently twist. Breathe. Come back to center. Tuck the back toes and keep the knee hovering if possible. You can sit up even higher. Make sure whatever you're sitting on is stable. So that front knee is no longer, the right knee is no longer on the ground, but rather lifting. So we're tucking the toes, getting a stretch across the foot this way. And then lift the spine up, making sure you feel balanced. And then rock forward to come up to standing. Yeah, if it's too hard to keep the knee lifted, you just put the knee back down. So now we're gonna have the left knee down, left shin down. As you lower down, you'll tuck that knee. We're gonna point that toe for the first variation. Sitting on a high up prop, as high as feels appropriate for your knee joint. Make sure you're staying safe. That front foot should be flat on the floor. And then take the left elbow across and twist. Bird's eye view. The brain will prefer it. We break through that threshold. We open our understanding, we open our curiosity to what that may mean. And the mind, brain even, may discover a new state of being, a new way of seeing. Prefers it, very peaceful, very spacious, very efficient. Back to center, let's tuck the back toes and lift up slightly, a little more challenging to sit in this version. You get a different stretch in that left foot. The same side variation, so now tuck both toes, point both shins, and you're going to decide how high you're going to sit based on not on your props, but on your body. Let your props meet the needs of that. And tuck the toes and sit back. So some of us will be able to sit right on our heels. We also want a blanket to be under our shins. You should feel a stretch across the top of your foot, sole of your foot. You can put a pillow or something between your heels and your butt if you need it. Next variation, come forward, point your toes, and separate your feet. You can put the prop in between your heels and sit back. So the knees are touching, the toes are pointed back, but there's room for your hips, sit bones and hips to go in between the heels. Breathe. Close your eye. Sit in a moment here of meditation with the palms turned up. And in your mind, you just feel, maybe just say the word vast, vast like the sky. You can picture the vastness of the sky, but open your mind to a deeper meaning beyond what you know. Vast like the sky. Curious what it would be like to be vast like the sky. When you're ready, relax and roll off of your seat and onto your backs. Take your knees into your chest. And drop your knees to the right. Vast like the sky. Take your knees into your chest. Go to your left. Back to center. Place the feet flat on the floor and open your knees apart. Butterfly. And vast like the sky. Allowing the mind to stay spacious and dispersed. The body far away and breath far away. Like a bird's eye view of it. It's in focus, but it's far away. Stretch the legs out. Take up space in your body. Let the body feel vast like the sky. Let the breath be vast like the sky. Let the mind be vast like the sky. Stretch your body. Take a comfortable seat. Thank you for practicing. Namaste.